since the man, the president, at the center of her life died from Alzheimer's. And here's ABC's John Donvan.
The age gap in the marriage was 10 years. And so with this, the year that she and others celebrated her late husband's 100th birthday.
Doesn't seem possible, but that's what it is.
That would make Nancy Reagan today on hers. Well, you don't reveal a lady's age, not by the social code that Nancy Reagan always stood by. A code that also said, as we saw over more than 40 years, a life lived in public, that the woman always lets her partner lead and the wife always stands by her man. Which is not to call Nancy Reagan weak. She has always been anything but. In the White House, she was a major force, and not just in the First Lady redecorates the place to suit her own tastes sense of the word, though she did order new china. But in another, perhaps more private and old-fashioned way, she was a real force in the life of the President of the United States. They appeared not merely to love each other, but also really to like each other. While she protected him at all turns. In the later years especially, when we think we saw the first signs of what would become Alzheimer's, he stumbled, she fed him the line.
Doing everything we can.
Doing everything we can.
And then the later years, when in private she protected him as fiercely as she once had done in public, gaining respect then even from her many detractors. And then he went.
I think I held it together pretty well until the very end at the library. And then I lost it. And I know I just didn't want to leave Ronnie there.
That was June 2004, and yes, he is gone, but she's by him still, even if she is also at the same time by herself. John Donvan, ABC News, Washington.
And happy birthday. Don't forget the Nightline special on Casey Anthony tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you tomorrow.
In just 4 days, J.C. Dugard, kidnapped and held captive for 18 years. Now a young woman ready to speak about surviving the unimaginable. J.C. Dugard, this Sunday night at 9/8 Central. The Diane Sawyer Special on ABC. J.C. Anthony, not guilty. Now tonight, inside the bombshell verdict. What you haven't yet seen or heard. And for the first time, the man who saved Casey Anthony's life gives his first sit-down interview to Barbara Walters on Primetime Nightline. Tonight at 10/9 Central.
State employees all dressed up on your dime. $44 million spent on clothes during a budget crisis. A big state spend with no statewide oversight. Tonight at 11.
I could find 50 reasons to avoid going to the dentist. And not a single reason to go, except that I never smiled and pretty much stopped talking. I heard some good things about Aspen Dental, and rightly so. The dentist there is just spectacular. The staff, they make you feel so comfortable. I smile all the time now. I'm smiling.
Now take $300 off our custom-crafted premium dentures. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental.
Aspen Dental will take such good care of you.
From Disney, the masters of spectacular stage musicals.